Hey friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudet, your Tarot Fairy Godmother. It's Friday, and on Fridays we usually gather together to do single cards to reflect on the week that was, just looking back over the past week. Now, typically we also gather on Monday, so we're comparing our Monday cards with our Friday cards. We didn't do that this week. Why? Because I was super busy on Monday. But here we are, it's Friday, end of the week, and I recognize, it's not necessarily the end of your work week. It's not the end of my work week. I work a 7-day work week. You may work a different schedule, but it just feels kind of fun to get together on a Friday at noon, and so that's what we're doing. So today, I'm going to be using this. So Clumsy Clairvoyance, member and moderator here, sent me this a few months ago, Tarot of the Divine, and I haven't brought it out yet. It's coming out for the first time today because it's a beautiful deck, okay? Well, that's not why I haven't brought it out. But it's got, I don't know if you can see, but it's got my favorite texture finish, which is a linen finish. But the reason I was taking some time to study it is the cards are all, as you can see, inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. So I wanted some time to really study like who these cards are. And look, the magician is the fairy godmother. How fabulous is that? Oh my gosh. I love that. The fool is the little mermaid. So the thing is, it's really from all over the world. It's kind of cool. The tower is Rapunzel. So I haven't really memorized all of them. I wanted to. I maybe someday will. But it's kind of cool because each card is its own story from different parts of the world. So really cool deck, right? So first time using it today. Let's have some fun. And let me, before we go any further, let me say a big thank you to Claire C. for being a member and for your super chat. I'm so grateful for your guidance. Well, I'm so grateful for you. And I want to say thank you to all of the members and all of the moderators here. And I want to say thank you to Galactic Community Garden Earth for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Super chats and super stickers are ways you can show your appreciation for this broadcast. And I want to remind all the members that we have a members only live stream coming up on the 15th this month, next week, the day after Valentine's Day. And we're going to be focusing on love readings, how to do love readings, what love readings are. We'll do some sample love readings. It's going to be so much fun. So if you're a member, make sure you join us. And if you're considering becoming a member, do it now so you can join us. All right. Let's get going. And we always start with a card for the collective. What do we have to say in general for the collective for this week that we are leaving? The Queen of Swords. It feels like everyone's got an opinion. I mean, that's not just this week, that's always. But it does feel like there's a lot of people sort of speaking their opinion, sure that their opinion is the truth, and maybe it is or maybe it isn't. But it's kind of funny because people will say, okay, this is my opinion. This is my truth. And then you can kind of counter with, well, what about this? Oh, yeah, that could be true too. So people say they're speaking their truth, but are they really? I don't know. That's what I see going on, and this card really does seem to speak to that. So with that said, I'll take these in the order in which I see them. Again, it's a card to wrap up your week. What did you experience? What did you learn? How did it go? And let's get going. Starting with Smile Soul 20. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card to wrap up your week. The 10 of Cups. Look at you. I feel like you had a pretty good week. Maybe nice times with family or friends. Maybe things at work were pretty okay. But I feel like you were reminded this week that you have more friends than enemies, which is always good. Mediha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks so much for being a member here. Good morning. You all made me feel very cared for and supported yesterday. Thank you all for that. This is a lovely and caring community. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. And I'm so proud and pleased with the community we have become. I really am. Christiane, I cannot thank you enough for your wisdom and your generosity of sharing these messages from reading cards. You cannot imagine the positive impact you have. Well, thank you. It's the goal. It's the goal. It would suck if it wasn't, so I'm glad. Thank you so much for those kind words. And, it's good to know that what we're doing here is helpful. That's what we're trying to be, and that's what we're trying to do. And you, Ness, and everyone here, the members, the subscribers, everyone in this community, I'm so grateful to all of you. The internet, social media is filled with gross vitriol. And somehow in this group, we have managed to really stay focused on positivity and kindness and holding space for one another. And when I say positivity, I do not mean toxic positivity. I mean really holding space for one another when we're hurting and really trying to learn and grow together. And I'm so grateful to you for being part of making that happen. All right. So, Ness, here's a card for you, knowing this has been a particularly hard week. The Hanged Man reversed. Well, the thing is, you're ending this week recognizing that you're going to do everything you can to make a difference for the people and situations that you want to make a difference for. And although that feels limited, you are going to do it and do the best you can with it. And that's what you're doing, and that feels good. Trey Cameron, hope you're feeling better. How are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Okay. Here's a wrap-up card for you, Trey. The Moon reversed. So I'm hoping that means you're feeling a little better. And I wonder if during this time, this week, you've actually been able to use this time to get some clarity on sort of what you want to do or how you want to go forward. And really solving some internal quandaries. And if you haven't been doing that, I think you'll be doing it soon. Martha Vink, so nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. Oh, Trey, good. You're feeling a bit better. Okay, and Peggy Lou Levens. The Facebook group for this channel is the Global Tarot Circle Facebook group, of which I think you're a member. Okay. All right, Martha Vink, here we go. Page of Cups. I think this week you did a fabulous job just trying to treat everybody with love. And, when that's frustrating, when that's difficult, whatever, just treat them with love. And I think that's what you have to do. I think that's what you did. I think it's not always easy, but you did it and you'll continue to do it. So that's great. All right. Kimmy, so nice to see you. Kimmy, oh, look at you. You got the Queen of Swords, and that was our card for the collective, so it's especially auspicious for you. My interpretation for you is this week you may have been in a position where you really had to speak your truth. You may have been doing a lot of studying. You may have had to do a lot of writing, and you may have really had to test your knowledge and understanding of things. But I think in that test, you did well. Pamela's Insight, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being a moderator here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Justice. I think you are trying so hard to have and find balance in your life, to be fair to yourself, recognizing that it's your tendency not to be fair to yourself. And you're really trying to change that and trying to fix that. And that's the right thing. Unicorn Rocks by Maya. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. A card to wrap up the week. And thank you, everyone, for your feedback. I see it. I don't always read it aloud, but I do see it and I do appreciate it. All right, Maya. Death Reversed. You know, when I see this card, I very often think of tenacity, stubbornness, stick-to-itiveness. And I feel like this week you've just really been on a path. This is what you're doing. This is what you know you have to do. And so that's what you're going to do, and that's what you're doing. And that just feels really strong. So I love that for you. All right. Teresa C., nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. I bet you that Six of Wands reverse was on Tuesday. I bet. Thank you for using a members only emoji too. We appreciate that. Let's wrap up your week with the 10 of coins. Look at that, 10 of pentacles. So, A, your ancestors are really with you, guiding you and watching over you. B, you are really doing what you have to do to create wealth for yourself. And I know one of the things that you're wanting to do for the future is buy a home. And this is the real estate card. So I think you're setting yourself up well for that. I don't know if you did anything this week toward that, but overall, that's the message. Intuitive Impressions. Thank you so much for being a new member here. We appreciate you. Here is a card to wrap up the week for you. Okay. Intuitive Impressions. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Tower reversed. What an interesting week it seems you have had. May not have been the easiest week. You may be recovering from something. You may be doing some damage control. And you may be reassessing and realigning, figuring out kind of where you're going and what you're going to do. But overall, I think you're on top of it, even though it's not easy. Diana Price, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. You've been a busy little bee. Writing your first book on Chiron, that's fabulous. And designing your first Oracle deck. Oh my goodness, that is fabulous. Well done, well done. So I'm so happy for all the work you're doing. I haven't seen the request yet, Diana, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and give you your card for the week. Well, and see, this goes right along with all your productivity. The Ace of Coins or the Ace of Pentacles, the idea that you are really creating things and creating things that will be a whole new path for you, and creating things that ultimately could bring you a whole new aspect to your career. So very well done. That's fabulous. Marion Newbury, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Your Tuesday reading was about having more fun. Not sure if you did that. All right, well, let's see what we see. And for those of you who are at StarCon, I want to remind you that this Sunday is my turn in the lounges. 7 p.m. I'm doing a class on the Celtic Cross. So if you have a StarCon ticket, if you're not in the lounges Sunday, 7 p.m., I'm going to be like, ooh, where are you? All right, Marion. Oh, look, you're the second one to get this. The Moon reverse. Yeah, I don't think you had more fun, and I still think you need to. But, I think what you did do is get some clarity. And clarity is important. It's not always a great, it's not always an easy journey, that journey to clarity with the Moon reversed, but it's deep, it's spiritual, and it's necessary. So it's all good. And Trey wants to know what deity the moon is based on. Well, of course, I have to look it up, but because, as I told you earlier, okay, it's Japanese. Is it Princess Kaguya? I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. And what we have here is shape-shifting raccoon-like animals. And they're not sure which is the real moon. So these are shapeshifters. And we're trying to decide which is the real moon. Okay. There's a whole story there we'd have to learn. But, that's like the whole point of a deck like that is really the opportunity to learn, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, PL Day. Nice to see you. Oh, and thank you so much for being a member, and thank you for your kind words. I also think you are awesome in your support of the craft and those of us searching through life. Well, thank you, and thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thank you for being part of this community. Wow, Peggy Lou. Yes, I did schedule it right on top of the Super Bowl, didn't I? That was probably not my smartest move. I try to schedule off the Super Bowl, but there it is. I will do I'll do a survey and see if people want it earlier. That's a very interesting point. So yeah, that's an interesting thought. I usually would not schedule on the Super Bowl, but apparently I did. So yeah, maybe I'll move it till 4 or something. I'll let people know. How about that? Okay. Good point. Thanks for letting me know. All right. PL Day. Here we go. The sun reversed. So. PL Day. Things have not been the easiest for you. And yet you are a person, and I think especially this week, you have been kind of looking toward the light, even when it's hard. You've been looking toward the positive, trying to find the positive, trying to find the healing, even when it's difficult. And not the easiest, but you're doing it and you want to keep on doing it. Cool, Claire, you're flexible on Sundays, so you'll check back on the time. Yeah, now that that's been pointed out to me, I will probably reschedule it to 4:00 Eastern. That'll probably be more convenient for a lot of people. Right. Cardamancer. Right. You can tell what an organized sports fan I am not. Right. And I made sure that StarCon didn't happen on the weekend of the Super Bowl. Like, I was smart enough not to do that. And I know Super Bowl Sunday is a national holiday, sort of, de facto, unofficially. But I care so little that I forget. Because that's just me doing me. Sorry. Soul Star, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Glad you're here. All right, Lit, nice to see you. Card of the week. It's been a little crazy around here. Many new paths ahead. I'm hoping to be on the one with the best outcome for myself and my family. All right, let's take a look, Lit. What do we see going on for you? 6 of Wands, and so you shall be. I think you've made all the right decisions to do exactly what you need to do for you and your family. Very well done. Very well done. Baby Cakes, nice to see you. Here is a card for you. you also got the sun reversed. And I think, again, there's this sense this week, how I'm going to see it for you, baby cakes? You do not always give yourself enough recognition. And because of that, other people do not always recognize your goodness or your contributions the way they should. And I think this week some of that may have been pointed out for you. Jeannie Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Queen of Cups. I think this week you're really back in your own power and you're back in your own heart and you're feeling all your feelings, but you are now like more in charge of what's going on in your life again, and that's good. Caroline McLaughlin, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Knight of Coins. So, Caroline, I think this week you did a good job just doing what you have to do. One foot in front of the other, taking care of what you have to take care of. And maybe not always easy, maybe not always fun, but you're doing it, and that's what's important. Claire C., once again, thanks for being a member, and thanks for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Here is a card for you. Claire C., Queen of Wands. I feel like this week you really got back into your creativity. So, well done on that one. Really welcoming your creativity. And Karen Hendershot, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Yeah, we all missed Monday. Me too. We all missed it. But here's a wrap-up card for anything behind the scenes you may have missed. Four of Cups reversed. You are doing a fabulous job making the best of difficult situations, and you really did that this week, so well done. Martha, your church is doing a soup sale for the Super Bowl. That's smart. Very good. Galactic Community Garden Earth, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. And again, thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. And thank you for your kind words. And a card for you and also for Serena, certainly. Okay, first of all, for you, the Chariot reverse. There may have been some ways this week that you were feeling stuck, that things did not go the way you wanted, but you just keep on going and you're okay. So that's what you do. Now for Serena, on the other hand, is just like off like a shot, taking care of what she has to take care of, doing what needs to be done. Things are moving very quickly. So it's almost like opposite readings for the two of you. One of you being more stuck, the other moving forward more quickly. But these things can switch back and forth over time. The key is about supporting each other no matter what's going on. Mix you here. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. How are the bebés? Very well. Thank you. Very well. Chunky, cute. I don't call them comedy and tragedy anymore. Aubrey has kind of grown into herself. And so she's still the more sensitive one, but she's not, she's much more patient than she used to be and much less grumpy than she used to be. So they're doing so well. All right. So mix you here, Michelle. Here we go. The Ace of Wands. I think this week there may have been some things that pissed you off, to be honest, but also some creative inspiration and some spiritual inspiration, and that's good stuff. Peggy Lou Leven, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Hang on a minute. I overscrolled. Oh, finally COVID negative, Peggy. That's good. I'm looking forward to getting that deck. Thank you. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Peggy Lou. Thank you for being a member. Thanks for being here. And thanks for pointing out that I'd scheduled myself right on top of the Super Bowl. And I will remedy that. Absolutely. I may even go earlier than 4. I may go like 2:30 or 3 or something, so people can do that and then get ready for their party, because it is a party. And there you go. All right. So, oh my gosh, Karen, your father was ill this week. I'm so sorry. Glad he's recovering. All right. So, Peggy Lou. 5 of Wands. I think you're still fighting for your recovery. You're getting better, but it's still hard. So you got to be taking good care of yourself. That's what's most important. And I think that was what was most important this week. TJ and GA, nice to see you. Here we go. A card for the week that was, the Chariot reversed. You may have had a week where you felt a little stuck, where things were not going your way. It's okay. Just keep moving forward. And you'll get there. I promise. Barrett, you're coming up. You haven't missed it yet. You'll be up in about 3 people or 2 people, something like that. Lit, so you gave this tarot to your partner. I had never heard of it before. Clumsy Clairvoyance introduced me to it and got it for me. Mitzi Tran, so nice to see you. Here's a wrap-up card for you. 8 of Wands. I think this week a lot of stuff may have happened, man. You may still be dealing with the fallout of it. And I think you did a good job recognizing you can't control what you don't control and just letting it happen, and it's all good. Trey Cameron, Tarot in Wonderland. I don't know that particular one, and the backs aren't reversible. Man, I really like a reversible back. It's important to me. Adrija, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here, wherever you are, with us. Now, Adrija, here's a card for you. The 10 of Coins. Adrija, this week, I think you really kind of kept your focus on, the things that are important and the things that you want, doing what you have to do to get those things going in your life. So well done. Barrett Ermy, here we go. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. It looks like you're here twice. Your business account, where you are a member, and we appreciate that, and your personal account. So here we go, Barrett. The World reversed. Barrett, I think you've noticed that the world is really opening up for you, and you are really opening up to the world. And there was some evidence. There were some evidences of that this week. So very well done. Oh, Soul Star, such nice words. Really, really appreciate that. Soul Star says, I don't think most people realize how much Christiana gives to the community. Very special. I really appreciate that, but I got to tell you, it's a two-way street. It's a relationship that we have. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. A wrap-up card for you. Yes, and thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go, Betty. Wow, this is a popular card today. I think this week you may have really spent some time with home and family, taking care of what needs to be taken care of, and very well done. Very well done. Kathy, so nice to see you. Thanks so much for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for being here. Here's a wrap-up card for you. Look at you, the 8 of Coins. This week, I think you did a great job learning. You did a masterful job taking care of business. And it may have been a little boring or repetitive, but you did it. Okay. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a wrap-up card for the week. 10 of Swords. Jackie, was it a hard week for you? I feel like there's been a lot on your mind or a lot that you've been dealing with, but it's okay. You're going to do what you have to do and take care of what you need to take care of, so try not to take it too hard. And Mitzi, thank you for that feedback. Oh, that's so interesting. Teresa, your credit score jumped 104 points today. Part of your effort to buy a home. Yep, got it. Cartomancer Magazine, so nice to see you. Here is a wrap-up card for the week. The Hanged Man reversed. This week, you are really taking control of things, doing what you have to do, taking care of business, kicking butt, and taking no names. Very well done. And again, thank you everyone for the feedback. Soul Star, once again, thanks for being a member. Here is your wrap-up card. Nine of Swords. Was this a tough week for you? A week where you had some worries or upsets? It's important to do good self-care, and hopefully you did some of that this week. Going forward, really trying to handle what is upsetting, but not live too much in your head is the key. Okay. Hey, Quinn, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, Quinn, here's a card for you. Death reversed. Quinn, this week you did a good job having tenacity, doing what needs to be done even though it's difficult. Well done. Okay. Archana, this is Friday where we do a card for the week that was. So I'm happy to do that for you. The King of Wands. And I think this really is about, this week you're really thinking about this relationship, this situation, and you're giving it a lot of power, and you've been giving it a lot of power in your life. And I don't know how well that's serving you. It might not be. Stella Hall. Here is your wrap-up. Three of Coins. This week you did a good job. I hope you got some good recognition for great things that you accomplished this week. Whether you did or did not, I'm giving you that recognition right now. Denise Woods, nice to see you. Okay, here we go. For you, thanks for being a member, Denise. We appreciate you. For you, 8 of Coins. I think you got a lot done this week. Very well done. May not have been easy. For Jerry, Jerry is trying to make things fair, but I honestly feel like this week, Jerry was concerned that things were not fair for him. And, is that true? Is that not true? I don't know, but it's really all about finding balance. Tonda, 7 of Wands. Tonda, you had a lot going on this week, and you might be feeling kind of overwhelmed, but you got a lot done. Amy, hard week for you as well, but part of that is you just sort of being too much in your head or letting other people wind you up too much. Hey, Kathy Humphrey, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. We've missed you. Getting over sepsis. Oh my goodness gracious. Glad you're still with us and glad you're with us today. Here's a card for you. Queen of Cups. Kathy, I think this week was all about your healing and all about remembering who you are. And with that, you're going to take that power and that energy and go forward in a really positive way. Hey, Linda Armstrong, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. If there's time, I could use a prayer, a spell, and a card. Well, let's do a card and let's see if it can be a prayer and a spell. Nine of Wands, Linda. This has been a hard week. And I think a lot of it is you trying to hold things together for everything and everyone. And so I think the prayer and the spell needs to be about getting other people on the same page to help, so it's not always you. And that can be personal and professional. Oh, Betty, finished both of your books. So good. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. From my perspective, I have gotten to the end. And yes, StarCon people, I will be changing the time. That's going to be like I'm going to go from here to my other computer to change the time in the lounge and let everyone know, because that's what I'm going to do. And so yeah, that's what we're doing. And what else? If I've accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate. If you haven't asked for a card but want one, it's last call for readings, y'all. And I really appreciate you all. I want to let you know I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, in person in Palm City. Please feel free to reach out. Members, we have a members-only live stream on the 15th. And everyone, I'll be back here tomorrow, probably around 12:30, for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I'm looking forward to that. And I want to thank everyone for being here. Special thank you to all the members. Thanks to everyone who helped out with super chats and super stickers. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks for everyone for being here. And if you have not subscribed, please do and hit that bell. Thank you all so very much. Take good care, everybody.